your headliner. Spawned in the center of the sun, he has come to practice his comedic wizardry. Please put your hands together for an amazing guy and an awesome comic. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Campaneri!
What's up, Eureka? My name is Christopher Campaneri, and you know what, before we get this started, I got to give a shout out, because frankly, thank you all for coming. This is more or less my marriage to comedy tonight, you know? And as such, I knew that there had to be a little bit of a theme here. So first of all, let's go ahead and give it up for the OG of Humboldt comedy, Nando Molina. Something old. Next to Youngblood on the scene, Peter Nielsen! Something new. And of course, your host tonight, a veteran of stages near and far, Artie Ellison! Something borrowed. And last but not least, my good friend Jessica Grant. Which is? Something depressed, that's right. You know what, Josh, I take it back. You would have worked with the gag if you took over for Jessica. It would have been fine. But yes, my name is Christopher Campaneri. I am your humble local dungeon master. I run a show here called Two Mics, One Dungeon. We're currently on hiatus, but we're going to be coming back sometime this year if you guys want to see it. And as such, there is only one way that I can truly start my headlining set. Roll performance. Okay, it went somewhere, and I definitely can't see it. What's the roll, guys?
11.
11, okay. I don't know, Patrick, what's your plus on charisma? No? Check your character sheet. What's it say on your character sheet, man?
8.
8? It's a -1. Fuck it, guys. Show's over. We're done. No, but you know what, guys? Here we go. Just a second. I just gotta, get my notes together here. All right. Like I said, guys, we are on hiatus, and so to kind of get my D&D fix lately, I've been playing a game called Baldur's Gate 3. Anybody here play Baldur's Gate 3? You don't look like you do, sir. So Baldur's Gate 3 is a video game. And it's more or less the video game of Dungeons and Dragons. That's kind of what it is. And, like most video games, they never come out complete these days. They're always putting patches and doing updates and stuff like that, bug fixes and stuff. And so I remember when I first got this game, Baldur's Gate 3, I looked on the patch notes, and it told me that the adjustment they had made is that they had made the companion characters less horny. And keep in mind, these are the substitutes for other D&D players, the most sex-starved creatures on Earth. And I gotta tell you, man, if they took it from like 10 down to 8, they gotta turn that shit down to 4, okay? They gotta keep on going, the adjustment wasn't far enough. Because I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons for 25 years, folks. 25 years. I haven't made a sexy character in at least 15. Yeah, suave sorcerers, hunky barbarians, that was decades ago, okay? These days I make build a trash wizard, okay? That's where I'm at right now. And I'm not getting some laughs from someplace in the room, so I don't think you're following along with what I'm saying. Right? Imagine a man with Magic runes scrawled over his face like he fell asleep at a Hogwarts fucking frat party. Alright? Wearing nothing but a burlap halter top and what passes for Crocs in the magical land of Faerun. And with a long gray beard, enough to cover his rod of wonders, you know, keep it safe for the kids, PG-13. Yeah. And yet, despite this, I couldn't go one fucking long rest without someone coming after my dumpster diving Dumbledore dick. Remember the first one was Lae'zel, this Githyanki knight of the astral plane. She came up to me and she's just like, I like the way you smell. I want to taste your body. And I'm just sitting there like, I don't know if you're talking about cunnilingus or cannibalism, but either way, you just get the fuck away over from there, you know, using the wizard staff to get some fucking personal space at that point. Next one was Gale, the fellow wizard in the group. Told me he wanted to practice his magic. I misunderstood the situation. Had to pull the fucking brakes on that one real goddamn quick, guys, alright? Meth Head Merlin don't swing that way, okay? And then finally was Shadowheart, the priestess of the dark god Shah. She was talking to me about getting some wine and sitting down by the fire. And the problem is, Garbage Gandalf will never say no to box wine. She got me, guys. She got me. I'm a role player. I am committed. I had to screw that hot goth chick. It just, you know, had to be done. I feel real bad about it, you know. No, but like I said, it's been more than 25 years, 27 years now. I actually started playing Dungeons & Dragons when I was 10 years old. Yeah, my father ran a 12-hour-long Dungeons & Dragons game for me and my friends during my 10th birthday. So let no one tell you that there are zero advantages to your parents doing meth. Yeah. No, I mean, I like a lot of people in my situation, I've been stuck being the dungeon master, because, you know, no one wants to put in all the work, everyone wants to just be a player in the game. For those of you who have never performed this act of service for your friends, because it is an act of fucking service. Imagine, if you will, your friends tell you that they want you to paint a mural for the background of their play. So, you know, you paint the mountains, and you paint the little trees. You even paint a little cabin by a lake. A veteran lives there. He's grown weary of the world and lost his wife and is just retired there with his dog. And then the entire play is just two juggalos beating each other with dildos. They don't give a fuck about Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, whoop whoop and shit. Yeah. No, but I've been trying to pass the time lately, and you know, one of the things I took up recently was snap models. You guys know what I'm talking about at all? Okay, so they come from a company in Japan called Bandai, and they're a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle, except when you put them together, you get a little wizard or a little archer or something, as opposed to whatever the fuck you do with jigsaw puzzles. I don't know, we got any puzzle heads in the room? We got anybody who like jigsaw puzzles? What do you do with them after you're done? Destroy them? You just break them apart again? Just hope next time you put it together there'll be 4 ducks in the pond instead of 3? Do you know the meaning of insanity? But I'm sitting there and I'm putting them together, you know, just to pass the time, just to get through my evenings, and everything's popping together very easily. You don't need glue or any paint or anything to put them together. And all I could think was, you know, the Japanese have really mastered the ancient art of autism. This entire civilization, folks, where it's very rude to look people in the eye when you meet them the first time. You know, you're not supposed to make loud noises in public, and they're trains, guys. Have you seen their trains? Fucking marvelous metro system over there. You know, guys, I like to take my time here on stage to kind of vouch for the Crusades and everything I'm going after. And have you guys all heard that they changed the alphabet song? No? We're going on a journey. It's wrong! It's wrong! I hate it! Oh my God! Oh! And I get it, okay? I too fell victim to the letter Elemento. The forbidden letter. But you know what, folks? You make that mistake when you're 4 years old, and that's right the time where you think you know shit. And not only is it the perfect time, but the perfect height to just kick those little fuckers in the chest. You don't know shit, little man! I worry about the youth of today, I really do. Because, you know, obviously coming up here and talking all the time, language is kind of important to me, right? And some of the language from the kids these days has got to go. Okay, skibbity toilet, it can't survive. It has to die. That being said, they do have some winners. Gooner, you guys ever heard the tune Gooner? For those of you who have gray hair, I will summarize Gooner as chronic masturbator. That's basically what Gooner means. And it's great, because it means that, you know, I'm no longer a middle-aged man jerking off in my apartment. I am a Gooner gooning in my goon hole. There's a poetry to it. Another one was Big Back. Anybody heard of Big Back? Yeah, you know what? A Big Back, for those of you who don't know, is a softer way of saying fat ass. That's the proper way to say it about it. And frankly, when it comes to Big Back, I am like, take it or leave it. But the fact that we have Big Back means that we now have Big Back activities. When it's 3 a.m. and you're naked in front of your chins inside your fridge, eating pepper jack cheese. That's a big activity. When you decide you're going to turn your life around, so you go to Whole Foods and buy a better diet and everything, and your bank cancels your credit card because they don't believe you. It's big activities. When you go to get your blood sugar checked, and your doctor takes your name and puts it up on a leaderboard. Big activities. I don't know, guys. I am more often than not just. I'm a homebody. Anybody else here a homebody? And as such, I spend a lot of time alone by myself with my own thoughts. And one I had the other day was, do you think if Harry Potter was based in America, that they would have had a school shooting by now. I mean, we would have only needed one book. Harry Potter and the Chamber is Loaded, and we're done. But yeah, it's 2026, guys. Fucking 2025 was a hell of a year. Sir, I don't know where to start here. Would you prefer the good news or the bad news?
Good.
Good news, okay. My mom absolutely crushed her weight loss goals for this year. She died in February. But she's down to 9.5 pounds, guys. I'm so proud. No, I do miss her every day. I constantly think about her. I don't know, does anybody here, do we got any churchgoers in the crowd? Anybody? We got one person in the back. What denomination are you? Lutheran. Yeah, no, my family was deep Catholic. I mean, like my mom, when she was growing up, she went to Catholic school for 8 years, and she played organ for the church and all of that good stuff. And so she raised me violently atheist. And some of you guys don't see the connection there. You know, you guys ever hear the phrase, beat the Jesus out of somebody? Turns out nuns actually can. Really, I think it was a big brain ploy on my mom's part, because when you're raised atheist, how are you supposed to rebel as a teenager? You know? Maybe Jesus is watching me masturbate, Mom. Maybe Jehovah is watching the jerk. Yeah, no, I got nowhere to go. But my aunt actually did keep the faith, you know. My mother was one of 3 siblings, and her youngest sister, my aunt, is still going to Mass every Sunday. And I remember when I was about 4 years old, I was about to go to bed, and my aunt comes up to me. She's staying over with us back from college in Humboldt State, actually. And she says, "Chris, aren't you going to pray before bed?" And I go, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Go down, get in front of my bed. Please, Jesus, bless Mom and Grandma and this fucking freak who's sitting there watching me. She was right there, guys! Sitting there in the doorway, watching me as I have my moment with God. And even at 4 years old, I was like, well, this is fucking weird. I grabbed the blanket, pulled it over my head. And in the background, I hear, "Jesus can't see you if you do that." And I'm not proud, guys, I'm really not. But it took me over 20 years to realize shingles, insulation, drywall. Jesus can't get to the safety blanket. Only Jesus and the boogeyman. Those are the only 2. In all fairness, I've never seen them in the same room at the same time.